Hey guys, it's Sam. Magic has a number of evergreen keywords that never go out of season. These abilities are part of the fabric of the game, but since they're so common, they can sometimes be taken for granted. This video will go over one of them. If an attacking creature with Trample is blocked, and it assigns at least enough damage to destroy all the creatures blocking it, it can assign its excess combat damage to the player or Planeswalker it's attacking. To illustrate this, we're going to look at some examples with Stampeding Rhino. We'll start off simple. You attack me with a 4/4 Stampeding Rhino, and I block with a 2/2 Silvercoat Lion. To assign damage to me, you must first assign enough damage to the lion to destroy it. That's an amount equal to the lion's toughness, minus any damage that's already been dealt to it this turn, or is being assigned to it at the same time. You get to ignore any other considerations, like damage prevention effects. That means you must assign a minimum of 2 damage to the lion, and can divide the rhino's remaining 2 damage as you choose, between the lion and me. Having the rhino assign that damage to me sounds like the best plan. Once it's assigned, all the damage is dealt at the same time. What happens if a creature with Trample attacks a Planeswalker? Pretty much the same thing. Once again, you must assign at least 2 of the rhino's combat damage to the lion. The rhino's remaining 2 damage can be divided as you choose between the lion and a Johnny Goldmane. Dealing 2 to each sounds great. What if there are multiple blockers? You attack me with Stampeding Rhino, I block with Silvercoat Lion and Goblin Piker, and you arrange them in that order. You've got to assign enough damage to all the blockers to destroy them before you can assign any damage to me. In this case, you can assign 2 damage to the lion, 1 damage to the piker, and 1 damage to me. Then all damage is dealt at once. What happens if all the blockers are missing? You attack me with Stampeding Rhino, and I block with Siege Mastodon. During the Declare Blockers step, you cast Doomblade to destroy the Mastodon. Now we get to the combat damage step. A normal creature wouldn't deal any damage. It's been blocked, but there are no blocking creatures left to damage. End of story. A creature with Trample, however, behaves differently. 0 damage covers all the non-existent blockers, so you can assign all 4 of the rhino's combat damage to me. What happens if the blockers have protection or have been affected by damage prevention effects? You attack me with Stampeding Rhino, and I block with Zombie Outlander, a 2/2 creature with protection from green. The protection ability means that all the damage that Zombie Outlander would be dealt by green creatures is prevented. The good news for you is that you can ignore all damage prevention effects, including protection abilities, when assigning combat damage. You still need to assign 2 damage to Zombie Outlander because that's its toughness, but the rest can be assigned to me. The zombie lives, and I'll lose 2 life. Let's get a bit more complex. You attack me with Stampeding Rhino and Runeclaw Bear. I block both of them with a 1/4 Palace Guard, which has an ability that says it can block any number of creatures. Then I cast Bandage to prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt to Palace Guard. You assign 2 damage from the bear to Palace Guard. Then you assign the rhino's damage. Palace Guard's toughness is 4, but it's already being assigned 2 damage, so you only need to assign 2 more damage to it. Remember that you ignore damage prevention effects when assigning combat damage. The rest of the rhino's combat damage can be divided as you choose between Palace Guard and me. If you want to maximize the damage to me, assign 2 of the rhino's damage to the guard and 2 to me. If you want to kill the guard, assign 3 of the rhino's damage to the guard and 1 to me. That way, the guard is assigned a total of 5 damage and I'm assigned 1. When the damage is dealt, I lose 1 life and the guard is destroyed. Now you know how Trample works. Check out other videos on other evergreen keywords such as First Strike and Landwalk.